Are we on ready?
Yep.
What is up, guys? I'm Silas Williams, aka TheSwolefessor, educational health and social well-being, and we are literally like 14 hours out from competition from this meet. So you guys have seen with the past few videos, I've been pretty much taking you through, my training as well as my client Kaylee, my client Bria, my client Alex's training as we were all doing this meet tomorrow. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, technically, like there was one more video I wanted to show you guys. It was gonna be like, just showing like our highest exertion list, but it's just been a very hectic past 2 weeks for me. This has easily been the hardest prep of my life, which I already knew that's gonna be the case, already be expected with, having a newborn, still doing the coaching full time, staying on top of the quality as far as that, uploading the YouTube videos, and just other things that have come up, on a more personal level these past 2 weeks. With that being said, nothing's changed, man. The goal is still the same as far as what we came here to do. The goal tomorrow is to hit anywhere between a 700 to 710 kg total, as that will once be a huge PR total for me at the new weight class of 75 kg, 165 pounds, and set me up for a potential primetime spot at nationals. When I started this water cut earlier this week on Saturday, I was chilling around like 170, 171, and already chilling around at weight, like been waking up around like 165 the past 2 days already. I was 167 last I checked a couple hours ago, but that's after eating and having water in me, so we should be good as far as weight. What I want to do just really quick is kind of just briefly discuss the best numbers of prep that I did end up hitting. So for squats, we ended up hitting 252.5 kg, that's 556 pounds. I have that pop up somewhere on screen for an all-time PR. And the goal tomorrow is to hit anywhere between like a 540 to 550 squat, so I'm feeling confident for that. On bench, once again, we came in and hit the same number we've been hitting the past, 2-3 blocks, which is 170 kg, 374 pounds, but with the pinky on the ring, the new closer grip that I talked about in the last video. So we hit that. Then on deadlifts, I did not quite get the 640 pounds that I wanted, the 290 kg. But right after that, I dropped it down to 280 kg. I was still able to pull 617 pounds. And since then, I have been able to make some really good adjustments with my deadlift, just slight things to keep things more consistent aside from my head position. What I've been working on is actually starting a more extended position before I do my exhale to brace, just because since I kind of naturally bias flexion, what I've been noticing is when I do that exhale and I brace, it kind of makes me flex over. So now I'm starting extended, then doing the exhale to be neutralized, bracing into that, really getting my arms long, taking my time to hinge down, and that's been feeling really locked in. So I have a couple of clips of deadlifts to kind of show like what that's been looking like, and I'm feeling very confident to still pull whatever I need to tomorrow, anywhere between 630 to that 640, maybe even 650 range, based on how squats and bench go, because I know I feel better on meet day. As for Alex, everything's been looking good in terms of where he needs to be. For example, he hit a 474 pound squat, which is right where we need him to be for this meet. I have that pop on screen somewhere. That moved really well. Kaylee hit an all-time PR of 419 pounds on her squat, and then Bria, aka the real swole sister, man, proud little sisters out here killing it. All-time PRs on pretty much everything, with 143 bench, a 347 deadlift, and then a 319 pound squat. So we're all looking good for tomorrow. It really just comes down to execution. The biggest thing for me is going to be the fact that we are doing some what'd you call it, Mark? Some pretty ignorant jumps, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. Only reds, man. Throwing a red and throwing another red until we get to 5 reds. You feel me?
Nah, like I told you guys after my last meet, the thing I've noticed with myself is in training, I make big jumps because I only need to warm up enough to gauge what's there within my range. And doing anything more than that just nurse me for that top end range. So that's what we've been doing this entire prep. It's been working really well. So now we're gonna be doing that on the platform. So we're gonna be doing like 50-pound jumps on squat, like a 100-pound jump from my opener to my second on deadlift, and like a 50-pound jump from there. And then even on the bench, relatively big jumps, like 30-ish, 40-ish pound jumps. But I trust it. I have blocks of data to show that this should be what will work well for me. It's just gonna come down to me not forcing anything, and based on my seconds, taking what I for sure know is there. We're gonna have the homie AV, my client, my boy, the hype king coming in, and he's gonna be handling me. So y'all, I ain't even gonna say much about AV, bro. Y'all will see. This man's different. But it's gonna be good because he's somebody who's really good at being objective with the people that he handles, but he's also brings that hype, and y'all know that's what your boy needs. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to kind of get you guys caught up with what training was looking like for like the past block. This most recent block was just just coming in, getting in what we need as far as lows, tapering out, so nothing crazy to go over as far as that. But yeah, man, it's 8:13 right now. We compete at 2:30 tomorrow, so I'm about to finish off my last meal, get a little bit of this last bit of water in me, and cut everything off. We're gonna wake up tomorrow and see what we can do. Like I said, you're gonna be seeing everybody. You're gonna be seeing all of Bria's attempts, all of Kaylee's attempts, all of Alex's attempts, all of my attempts, and we're gonna see how team craftsmanship does. First fight.
One of the third attempts now, her third attempt is 100. That goes down nowhere. That's a good lift for you right there.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They could be smiling in your face.
Blowout out. I know. It feels like a single.
What? Right?
Platform 1 ready to go. Alexander with his first one.
What is this to move?
Easy work.
Let's go, Marquis. Good job. Platform number 1, we got Marcel Williams. TheSwolefessor ready to go. First attack, 205 kilos. Taking the technical. There's another day at the office, Alexander. Let's go. You know where you're at.
Squat. Go, Elliot.
Just another day at the gym, my man. Let's go. You got it. Let's go. Let's go. Good job.
We gotta do something bigger than this. Let's go.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. I'm not playing, man. I'm not playing.
Good ball, fellas.
Alright guys, so we're not quite off to the start that I wanted. I'll make sure we do a full recap of everybody, Kaylee, Alex, Bree, and myself towards the end of this video, but just want to touch base a little bit after each lift as far as my attempts. So squats, my opener absolutely flew as it should. It's only 452. Made that nice big jump to 501, which felt good. On my 452, I got one call on deck from the side. So it was 2-to-1, so it was a good lift, but I think I let that get in my head more than what I should have, because watching the video, I was like, yo, this was clean. So I sank my 501 a little bit more than what I should have, which, you know, sinking it more work on the back, and thus, you know, made my second a little bit harder than what I wanted. So I went conservative with 3C, which was 540. So my 3B was 545, my 3A was 550. Went with 540, still kind of oversank it, and got to that sticking point that I oftentimes can drive through, but just couldn't quite drive through. I weighed in at 73.1 pounds. It's 163 pounds, which is obviously a lot lighter than what I've been in training. So I've been training around, like, you know, 170, and the goal is to water cut to about 165, but the weight just, you know, kind of came off, even without getting super aggressive with the water cut. So it's all good. You know, hitting 700 kg or more may not be in the cards today, but if I can still just PR the total, like make sure I execute on the bench, really hopefully, like, you know, pulls feel good with this taper, and I'm able to, like, pull something nice, I can maybe still get into the 690s. My best total is 687.5, so if I get into the 690s, that might still be enough to get me where I want for prime time. And either way, like, I can't get too caught up on the squat right now. Like I'm upset about it, I'm not happy with it, but I gotta focus on executing throughout the rest of this meet, so that's what we're gonna do. Start.
Start. Press. Yeah. Yeah. About to go. Dumb. Start. Press. Break. Start. Press. Break. Start. Press. Break. Start. Press. Break. Hang tight. Come on, Alex. You got this. Press. The technique has to be on 10. This ain't a gym lift. This is third and 10. get it together.
Let's go, bud. Come on.
I need this here. Lock it in. Bad, but control. This is your time.
Go. Let's go. Let's go.
Start. Lock it in. Press. Get it out.
That's 2.5 kilos.
I know.
1 kg less than you done
That's
got
what
it.
I'm saying. Maybe I should have gone 170, but I'm like, I hit third squat. I'm trying to maximize the super total. And I don't get this super total. I don't give a fuck. So it's like,
What's your best bench you
369. And I've hit like 170 the past 2 blocks consistently. So I used to go for 2.5 more.
Come on, man. Don't document my downfall, bro. Nah, but he's recording. Oh, hey, delete that.
Pick that bar up. Easy money.
For USAPL. Let's go.
Let's go, my son. Pick that bar up.
Yeah, make it look dumb. That's dumb, bro. That's dumb.
285 kilos, 628 pounds.
Everything right here.
Let's
I'm
make
gonna
it
hit
happen,
with
my son.
something.
You pick that bar up. Let's go. Pick that bar up. Easy now. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. 319. We're going to hit this going for his third attempt on platform number 2. 319 for Alex.
You're closing it out. I need it all. I need it all.
Breathe it.
Set it up. It's your time. We're closing it out. We're closing it out. Let's go. I need everything. Hey, you're a dad now. This is nothing to you.
Well, I told you. Because if I don't, that happens. I hurt myself. What's up? Horrible, bro. Oh, man. I need to eat. I need to sleep. I'll be faded off in 1 shot. The way I'm feeling, I'm a cheap date, boy. Cut the cameras, bro. Chill.
I don't. But if y'all ever stress me out 2 weeks out, I swear on everything, I'm dropping all 3.
What you're talking about.
All right, guys. So the meet is done. Quick little recap for everyone. So Bria basically had a perfect day. She hit BPRs on everything with the 138 bench and the 314 squat and an all-time PR, both in training, like she's never hit that in training, but also meet PR 342 on deadlifts, 8 for 9 day. Realistically, after that 138, she could have taken 143, but since 138 was all she needed, decided to just let her go for it. Kaylee didn't quite have the day that she wanted to, but we're still very proud because this is the first time she's ever taken like 2 400-pound attempts or ever tried 400 pounds twice in a day in general. And we know we need to work on as far as just getting her to, like, you know, calm herself down, not rush through her bracing sequence so she can have more tension going into the whole bench. Though that was more technicality than anything, but what we're really happy about was the fact that Kaylee was definitely strong enough for her, like 170 to 180 today. It's just the fact that, like, in the shoe she was in, it looked like her heels weren't totally down, so they held her on the, so they called her for that on the second, she got it, and then they held her for a long time on the third for the same reason. But the fact that her shoulder was pain-free and she was strong enough to hit like 170, 180 is huge for us and just gives us something to build upon going into nationals. Deadlifts, the fact that she broke 402 off the ground like that and got it that close is just huge. Like, it's just things to refine and get better. Alex basically had a damn near perfect day as well, 8 for 9 day. And the big goal with Alex is to try to get close to 9 for 9 in PRs total. So that's the first meet he's done since 2020. So like I said, you guys already know from the past videos, I've overcome a whole lot of injuries. We've had to work through a lot of things with his technique. So just to be at this point where this is where his baseline is now at, and we can build upon it, also huge. As for me, we already talked about squats, and I already know weight loss hits my squat the most of everything. 163 pounds, I've not been that light in 2 years. So, and it wasn't planned to be that light, but to, you know, still come in and kind of get a gauge of how things feel. And I also learned just to trust myself and trust my positioning. Like, even if a judge makes what I think is a bad call, don't let that get in my head and just trust my positioning versus overthinking. Bench press actually felt really great with the taper. My opener and second flew. I could have just easily gone with 170, which that 2.5 kilo difference might have been good, that 374. But since my mindset was, let's try to build the total and make up for the squat, I went for 172.5 because it felt like it was there based off on my second win. I just couldn't quite lock it out. And that's just a call where like I should just play it safe with 170. It's just something that I got to do better with. And then deadlifts, secured a meet PR with my second attempt. Didn't have a lot of juice left for the third, but that's why I want to secure it with the second attempt. And shout out to April for like, you know, just handling me really, really well. Bring me that height, bring me that energy, and just help me make very good objective calls for the day. And the reality, the fact of the matter is this, like I said, the last time I competed at 74 kg, which I basically competed at today, so that was 163, even though the weight class 75 kg. That was 2 years ago, and I hit a 647.5 total. So today I hit a 672.5 total on a 6 for 9 day. So I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not what I wanted, it's not perfect, but it lets me know that my relative strength is definitely still higher. I just have to get used to hitting these type of lows at this weight. So honestly, I might just let myself chill around this weight versus chilling around 170, just chill here and try to build momentum going into nationals. The good news is, with my best total 687.5, that might still be enough already to have me where I need to be for prime time. If not, it is what it is. I came here and tried to do, like, you know, what my goal was. I'm honestly just proud that I was able to come in and compete. Like, and that's not to make an excuse to be like, oh, silver line. Like, no, I'm not happy that I didn't hit the 700 kg plus that I wanted. But like I told you guys before the start of this video, this has easily been my most stressful prep with, you know, being a dad and, you know, staying on top of the coaching. A lot of life stress that just hit me at once. But regardless, I'm just proud that I got to show out here with my clients today. And it's one of those things where life's always gonna hit you, right? Like, it's not an excuse, you still make it happen or you don't. And I'm gonna learn from this. Like my client Dominique always says, man, it's L's or lessons, not losses. So that's how I'm looking at this. You know, gonna talk shop with my coach Brad and figure out what we need to do to just refine things. Maybe refine the cut a little bit, because like I said, I didn't do an aggressive cut, but still was like 2 pounds under the actual top of the weight class. And then just get better at recomping and refueling. So as a whole, it was a good day, and I'm just, you know, I had fun, especially by the time we got to deadlifts. Like, after squats, that kind of sucked. Then I got more hyped on bench, and then, you know, got to have a good time on deadlifts. And I mean, really, there's not much else to say, man. You guys already know we're just gonna get right back to it. Gonna continue to give you guys this content, both for training, important content, so on and so forth. As always, appreciate my boy, Mark Harris, aka Mark Harris Visuals, for coming through.
Listen, I'm gonna put my IG down below. And y'all better thank me, man. Slide in my DMs, tell me what's up, tell me thank you. But yeah.
And just making these meet videos that much better, that much hype, that higher quality. And yeah, I look forward to just continuing to build. And like I said, the plan hasn't changed. I still want to place top 10 at nationals. I still, like, even if I don't get a primetime spot, I still want to know I can finish top 10, if possible, top 5 podium. We'll see what's up, you know, by the time we get there in June. But yeah. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go leave a comment down below. Let me know what you did. If not, leave a comment down below. Let me know what can get better. Like the video, share, subscribe. Keep it simple, specific, scientific. I'll catch you guys later.
All right, close out the video.
All right, hey. Okay, I can't think of nothing else. I was good talking like last night, but then like, bro, you seen what we did up there. You seen what we put out, and you seen how I get. Like, don't pretend like you ain't see it. I don't have to say shit else. Can I cuss in his YouTube video?
Hey, you already did, bro.
Oh, well. Hey, all y'all tonight.